guys, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. And I felt like I did a lot of foundation reviews last year, but here it is, January 2024, and we're gonna do another foundation review. I got issues, whatever. Anyway, About Face actually just launched their very first foundation, and I had to try it because I enjoy About Face. Like, it's a good brand. It's just like a lot of their products are kind of geared more towards like graphic liner kind of looks, like, like very basic, makeup, and then like crazy graphic liner kind of thing. And that's just not how I do makeup. So like, I like About Face. It's just most of their stuff doesn't really work for me and how I do makeup. But I wanted to try this out because like here's like something that I really like about Face. Okay, so like they launched, and of course, Halsey, like, I don't feel like she's really known for like makeup, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have like a signature look, really. More like fashion, I would say. Like, if she came out with like a clothing line, it would have made more sense to me. But I was a little skeptical. But I tried a few things and I really liked it. And they were kind of expensive, so I didn't buy a whole lot. And then after, being launched for a while, the brand actually came back with like, okay, we hear you. Our stuff's too expensive, and they like lower the prices on like everything on their website. So they actually, listened to constructive criticism from everyone and was like, okay, and like fixed it. And I love that about a brand. So any brand that's actually willing to listen to the consumers and be like, okay, here's some things that we need to work on, and actually work on it, top notch. So not only did they lower the prices on About Face products, I think this was like $22. That's not bad for foundation. I'm not mad at that. They actually came out with AF94, which is available at Walmart, which I did a video on their initial launch. Like, these lippies are one of my favorite lip combos, actually. So like, they came out with an even affordable like sister brand so that more people could try their products. And I think that is really, really cool of Halsey. So I gotta give roses where they're due. Like, that was a really cool move. So I wanted to try their foundation and see how I felt about it. Now, this is supposed to be kind of infused with like skincare ingredients, so it's supposed to be good for your skin. And I believe it's supposed to have like a 12-hour wear. So I'm going to try this out. I've already primed my face up with my Professional primer with Benefit Cosmetics, but that's the only thing that is on my face right now. We're gonna go ahead and dive in. Now, I got shade L1 Cool. I did use the shade finder on the About Face website, so if that helps you out, because they do have like a really nice shade range on this as well. They actually had like an olive tone for light skin foundations too, which is very rare that you see something like that. Like, olive tones get left out so often. That's why I was like so impressed with CXC when they came out with like olive tone bronzer, because nobody does that for them. Nobody does that. So good looking out. I'm just saying, I'm very excited. Now, the packaging does just feel like hard plastic. Like, this looks metallic, but it's not metal. And then it has like a big doe foot applicator, I believe. Yeah. Which is different. I know like Wet n Wild Photo Focus had like the little like paddle applicator, but I've never seen like a giant doe foot applicator for a foundation, so I thought that was kind of neat. But also, I don't know how much of this I need to put on because it's kind of a different kind of application. So we're just gonna do some guesswork. We're gonna start with this and just see if that works or not. If it doesn't, I'll go in with some more. Okay, so there's one layer on now. Okay, that looks like Flashback Mary. Okay. In the mirror, it actually looks like it's a really good match for my skin. Here I look like a Victorian child. So, that's different. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. Now, I do feel like that one layer was kind of like a medium coverage, but I like a little more coverage. Okay, so yeah, doing 2 layers definitely gave me more of a full coverage look. I'm not mad at this. It's like it's kind of matte, but it's also kind of skin-like. So like there's a little bit of like a satin finish to it, but it's pretty matte and definitely buildable, since like one layer was kind of like a medium coverage, that another layer was pretty full coverage. Like I can't really see my freckles now, and like my discoloration on my lip and everything is gone, so definitely I need to do 2 layers. That said, having to constantly go in and out and in and out is kind of tedious. I'm not liking, like I thought the applicator was kind of cool, but like you don't get a whole lot of product for the applicator. Like I have to go in twice just to get 1 layer for my face in. And then since I have to do 2 layers to get full coverage, so I have to go in like 4 times. That's a little annoying, and also I feel like maybe that applicator is like probably not exactly hygienic. Like it's fine for just like doing my face, but if you're trying to put together like a kit to do like MUA stuff, that's not the greatest. Just my notes so far. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna finish the rest of my base, and then we'll check in and see how I'm feeling after that. Okay, so base is done. I've got to say, okay, now I don't know if it's just like my skin is incredibly dry, because we've had literally 0 to -degree weather for the last like 4 days. So my skin is incredibly dried out. Like I've been moisturizing, but it's not doing a whole lot for me right now. Coco and Johnny are playing in the background. If you can hear barking, sorry, they're playing. But anyway, like my skin looks very dry, and I don't know if it's the foundation or if it's just my skin is super dry because of how like cold it's been. So it might just be the extreme cold is just affecting my skin, and that's why it looks so rough. But like you can see like every nook and cranny right now. Let me bring you in close. Okay, so yeah, like you can see like all the skin texture. It is really settling into everything, and like I just put it on. So it might honestly just be that my skin is just super dry right now because of the weather, but not exactly flattering. Just right off the bat, not exactly flattering. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna film like a whole nother video, and then I'm not gonna leave this on. It said a 12-hour wear test, but it's like already, or not, it said that it's good up to 12 hours, but it's 8 o'clock at night right now, and I am not staying up till 8 in the morning just to test out the longevity of a makeup. I'm so sorry, but I will probably leave this on for about 5 hours, and then we'll check in and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so I've had this on for like an hour and a half now, and like I did a refresher spray, and that I feel like that helped. So I do think some of this settling into the lines and everything is literally just my skin is so dry from the like -degree weather that we've had. So I'm not gonna hold it against the foundation. I think, yeah, I just filmed a whole nother video, and like, it's really not creasing that bad in like any of my like smile lines or anything. Forehead lines, it's really not that bad. It's just, it's showing a lot of skin texture, but I think that's just because my skin is so incredibly dry right now, just because it's literally been like single digits for the last like 4 days here, and then like the wind chill is like negative 12 degrees, so it's like, it's been really cold here in southern Missouri, and like we do not usually get that cold, so everyone's pipes have been freezing and like everyone's cranky. It's been great, love it. So yeah, I do think that a lot of this just showing texture is just because my skin is so dried out from the weather. I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, I'm gonna wear it about 5 hours, and then we'll check in after 5 hours. But I do think just the initial like texture is just because my skin is like super dry. Like I have even been moisturizing, believe it or not. Little Miss, I usually forget about skincare. I've been purposely putting moisturizer on because it's so dried out. So like we're supposed to get like a little bit of a warm up here in like a week, so I might do like an actual like wear test just to see if it looks a little better after we get a little more moisture in the air. Like we're supposed to get some like rain and stuff, so like get a little moisture in the air plus actually moisturizing, and maybe we'll give this another go. But like I said, I'm not mad at it right now. Like it's looking okay. Definitely kind of like a satiny finish. Even just having worn it for an hour and a half now, like it still has like a very natural skin-like look to it. So I'm not mad at that. Yeah. I will give you guys like a close-up just so you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, like I just did a whole nother video, and as you can see, like it's not cracking or anything. It's just showing a lot of skin texture, but I think that's just because my skin's so dried out from the weather. Because like, you know, you can see my 11 marks, but like it's not cracking, it's not settling super bad. It's just showing a lot of skin texture. But I have dry skin, and it's been very dry, so yeah, I'm just gonna chalk it up to that. So I will see you guys again in about 3.5 hours and give some final thoughts. Okay, so I've had this on for like 6 hours now, and it's still looking pretty much the same. Like it's maybe showing a little bit more texture, but kind of starting to crack a little bit right here. But like honestly, not looking bad. Like I'm not mad at this. I do think I just need to wait till like the air's a little less dry and drying me out and try it again, because this is not bad. I'm not mad at this. It might be a really good foundation as long as your skin isn't drier than a desert, which is what I have going on. So that, just $22 is not a bad price point. And like, I mean, honestly, who's wearing foundation longer than 12 hours? Who? Why are you doing that? Anyway, that's my thoughts. I think I'm gonna try it again whenever my skin's not so dried out. But I do think that a lot of this like excessive like showing texture and everything is simply because how cold it's been and how dry my skin is. So I don't think the conditions are optimal for any foundation right now. So I'm gonna give this another go, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Now, I did notice, looking at some reviews online during this 6-hour time, a lot of other people were also talking about how like hard it is to get the applicator out, because it kind of is. Like you have to really pull on it, and like a little bit of like bloop of foundation came out too. So like the applicator's a little odd. Not a big fan of the applicator. I think if it was in just like a regular like pump bottle, it'd be a little better. But that's just me. Anyway, these are my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one. Love you, bye!